an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, SNS College of Technology. Today we are going to have a case study on comparison and selection criteria for the hybrid systems. So before going to the topic, can you tell what is meant by energy? Anyone? Or what are the types of energy?
Solar energy, wind energy.
Solar energy?
Wind energy.
Okay. Correct, very good. Okay. Is the energy is convertible from one form to another form? Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why? What is the need for energy? There is a source of power, so we need power like this. To sustain, we need energy like this. Energy is very, very important. So in our day-to-day life, okay, how this energy is needed is, so if you take for a transport, we are using vehicles. Okay, so we are using vehicles to transport. So there we are using fuel. So here the fuel which is used is, it has chemical energy. Okay, this chemical energy is converted into mechanical energy. Okay, so this mechanical energy is used to make power to move forward. Okay, so but we are using this chemical energy to convert into mechanical energy. So how much type of energy source is produced? How much ways of energy is produced by one main or 2 or 3 methods in the existing vehicles? Can anyone tell? By one source or by different sources? Is energy created in a vehicle is by using one source or different sources? Okay. How we are getting different sources? The way by which the energy produced. Okay, so I tell you. Okay, see, if you take a IC engine, we are using this fuel where we are converting into mechanical energy. Okay, in the primarily there was one source to create an energy, but in nowadays this has been changed. Okay, and the technology is moving towards hybrid technology. So now what is hybrid? The energy produced is more than from one sources. Okay, so if you take one vehicle, okay, we are getting the energy from the burning of the fuel, whereas some energy is taken from the friction of applying the brakes. That energy is stored in the vehicles in the form of energy in a battery, and it can be reused. Same way, now alternatively electric vehicles have come to the field. So we are using the energy from the solar and as well from the energy from the fuel. So multi-fuels are used in this. Okay. So why do we want to switch over from this fossil fuels to electric? Any answers? If we go with our design thinking, what is the first phase of design thinking? What is the first stage? Empathy is the first stage. Okay. What is the empathy of the existing fuels? What is the empathy of the existing fuels? What we are facing when we are using these fuels? Pollution is the one of the major things. Any other things?
Heat issues. Heat issues.
What issues?
Heat
Issues, temperature, cost. So many things are there. Okay. So nowadays what we are having is we are having wind energy. So the electric energy, alternatively if we go for wind energy, and then if we go for hydro energy, everything we are producing energy in the form of electricity. Okay. But nowadays what happens is the focusing is on hybrid energy. Okay. Is it possible to locate the wind farm in all the places? No. Why? Because the wind source is not available throughout the day, or throughout the month, or throughout the year. Where is the nearest windmill for us? Have you seen any places? Pollachi. Sultanpet near Paladam, okay, Tirupur. Okay, that built from the in our rural belt in these areas we are seeing many windmills. Okay, why there is no windmill near Sarampati or near on Kannur or anywhere here. Why? What is the reason?
Open space. Open space.
Open?
Space
There is no open space. But what I am asking is, why it is not installed here? Although there is many spaces, we need for this windmill. We need wind energy. Okay. But this wind source is not available in the nearby places. So we are not able to locate the wind farm here. Okay. So we are choosing that area where throughout the year we are getting the wind. So the installation of this wind turbine is more in cost, it goes around crores. Okay. So if we are replacing this windmill throughout the year, we can grab more energy. If this windmill is standing for some 6 months, it is not running, what happens? It becomes a great loss. So that is why nowadays clubbing of energy takes place. Okay. Why clubbing of energy takes place is, okay, because the investment cost is more and the energy which is required is also we are not getting throughout the year. So this solar energy, this wind energy, everything is made possible by clubbing together. Okay. So this is one type of wind turbine. Can you see what is this wind turbine? Can you identify any whether it is an horizontal wind turbine or vertical axis wind turbine? There are two types. One is horizontal and one is
Vertical axis.
Oh, this is vertical axis wind turbine. So as we discussed in our design thinking, what is the empathy now we have discussed this? If there is a windmill, we need a source of wind energy. If there is no wind energy, what happens? We can't install the windmills. Okay. Now I am asking question, how to locate a windmill in our places, in Saranpati or Ambur or anywhere nearby. But there is no source of wind. But how to locate a wind turbine here? Any idea? This is our empathy. Any height building, you give some idea how to make it possible. He is telling that by making an height buildings. Okay. Any other ideas?
இந்த மாதிரி சின்னமா இருந்தா மூவிங் வெஹிக்கிள் யூஸ்
Tell me.
இந்த மாதிரி டர்பைன் சின்னமா இருந்தா மூவிங் வெஹிக்கிள் யூஸ்
Okay, if there is a turbine it is made of a portable size, we can keep it in a moving vehicle. Okay, very good idea. Any other ideas? Very good. He had told that we can place it in between the roadsides. Okay. So three different ideas you have generated. Okay. So this is the importance of designing. Okay. When you form a team, if you work on an empathy problem, as we have taken the empathy as an, we are going for an hybrid energy and we are going for the selection criteria, three different ideas have been generated. Okay. You will take one such idea and we will make this idea and we have made this prototype. Okay. So this is a vertical axis wind turbine. What is the purpose of this wind turbine is, by using the wind, this blades will be rotated. Okay. Okay, this is a vertical axis. Now, as you told your idea, this can be implemented in between the roadsides, because if you take all the national highways and state highways, the roads are split into two halves. One is the vehicle is going in one direction, central direction is pathway where it is divided and some plants have been kept. And on the right side you take, there is another set of vehicles moving in other direction. Okay. Now you can place these types of wind turbines in the center of this pathway. As if you take the horizontal axis wind turbine, what is the problem there? What is the length of the turbine? That is wind blade. Now you see the blade, it's very long. So that type of turbine cannot be fixed in these places. But this type of direct wind turbines or these types of wind turbines can be placed in between the roads. Now what happens is, so where we can identify where the more number of vehicles is moving on the roads, in such road conditions we can keep this wind turbines. So as the vehicle is moving fast, what happens? There is an aerodynamic force where there is a chance of wind. Have you noticed? If you are standing on the roadside when very many omnibuses or very big vehicles are moving very fast, you can see the wind. Okay. So that wind force, what happens is, will make you rotate this turbine. Okay, because continuously vehicles are moving on the roads. So the wind force which is from the vehicles can make this turbine to rotate. So when there is a continuous rotation of this turbine, what happens is it is coupled with a generator where the energy source can be created and then it can be saved in the battery. Okay. Another thing is this energy source in the daytime you can utilize this energy from this wind turbine. Okay. And then during night hours we need the lamps or we need the street lights on these roads to get some during night to get some light. So the energy stored from this battery can be used for this glowing of this street lights. Okay. Suppose if there is no wind, these types we can make an solar panels available on top of this and we can use as a hybrid energy. Because this design can be changed. Okay, so we can have a support on the top. Okay, we can enlarge this post to be very high. We can make a solar panel on the top, and then we can have a source of getting this solar panel. But the storage of energy of battery can be made as a single unit, where the energy grant from the solar and from this wind turbine it can be stored. So this type of getting the energy from different sources called as battery. So now what I explained is this is a hybrid energy where the energy supplied from solar energy and from this wind turbine. Okay. And now we have seen this selection criteria. And we are told that the selection of the wind plant should be made in the places where the wind energy is getting throughout the year. But if you locate the place like this and by using this technology, what happens is if there is no wind source also, we can utilize these types of